Yes, go, bro. This was a great show today, man.
Detected from the control point in proximity.
God knows a lot happened. Jesus Christ, man. It was the fastest 2 hours. Listen, Tony, God, bro, TK, listen, you need some fucking help, bro. I'm only a phone call away. Hey, I'm only a phone call away, bro. My DMs are open. Ooh, you can tell when it's getting close to paper time, man. They start moving stuff along. Yeah. You know. I don't know. Some of it feels rushed. Some of it feels long-term booking. Yeah. I don't know. The thing is, you can easily tell the stuff that's coming together and the stuff that's like quick changes. Yeah. You know. It's easy. So for those who are wondering how you know it's long-term, how you know when it's just you can tell the Christian Cage shit with Jungle Boy all long-term. Everything with the main event picture just seems like it's changing on the fly. Listen, man, the Braves, they want to have now in first place. They want to eat raw. I'm happy with the way they're playing. You know, we won 2 games here. You know, the worst we can do is not this series. I'm sorry. But, you know, the Braves have a better record than the Yankees. Yeah, that doesn't help the Braves, though. I don't know. It gives me some rally points. You feel better. It doesn't help the Braves at all. Listen, man. Yeah, we win the wild card, bro. We beat San Diego. We got the Dodgers. Okay, it is what it is. Yeah. You gonna beat the Dodgers? Is your election? Okay. Yeah. See what happens. All right, guys. Again, super chat. We got 2,400 here, 2,700 1.1 this night. Thank you guys very much. You guys are all
priority objective available, agent.
We did the mission. And I got a working internet. Watch the whole shit. Yeah, look at that. Jesse's internet did not fucking robot.
There's a bullet being assembled by hostiles.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what I called in. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's sweet.
Anyway, guys, continue to hit that thumbs up. Let's try for 13 great videos. On the super chat, it's at $20. Pick up channel and it's 50% off. For the month of August, man, you can get membership. First, you can talk over, man. 5 months, 2 badges. Just for you guys. You guys want in on that?
Civilians in distress.
Take over for about 2 minutes. I'll be back in 60 seconds. He's doing it again, okay? I'll go ahead and take care of the most things. That's all. That's jump it out. Jump it out. All right. Welcome to Call of Duty.
An agent
Now,
needs
first,
assistance.
how do I change that?
You need to move.
How do I hack it?
I'm gonna kill you.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, come on, you bitch.
Yes, cool, real. You will definitely are definitely biggest of assholes. Guys, look. If you're watching
Civilians
TV,
in danger.
Oh, you're getting another one from coming here.
there's something wrong with you. You don't think I'm an asshole, there's something wrong with you. Well, I figured I'm under the assumption that you're all fucking assholes.
I ain't playing
We're
with
all
that shit.
smart asses.
Man,
If you watch TV and don't know fucking asshole, look in the fucking mirror. You gotta be here. You think I'm an asshole? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know, sometimes you just have to be a little bit of an asshole to understand an asshole. Think about it, man.
Yeah,
Think about it. If you go on Twitter, if anybody in this chat has ever gone on Twitter and said anything to anyone that didn't involve you, not about you, you didn't go put somebody in their place, you're an asshole.
every damn
What are you
thing
talking
now.
about? You know, people, oh, look at this. Look at this. What are you talking about here, bro? Nothing. Your chat was saying you were an asshole.
Agent
Yeah,
down.
I know. I live and die by the fucking
Hostile
asshole.
control point identified.
You know, man, it's
An agent is no longer in your
from where I'm
group.
sitting here all the way upstairs to my mother's
Safe area entered.
Yeah. Get that fucking old bullshit out of here. Oh, you can't spawn back over there. I'm gonna have to run back over there also. I'm back over there, huh?
I would get that. These people, I mean, they got enough to go to the business.
Shit.
Listen, man, if they saw where I am, fucking pray, bro. Go, yeah, go. Let's get into the super chat. Let's start at the top here. Yes, that was regarding. I had to take Bacardi to the vet, man. Very sad. She's fine. She's 20 years old, bro. And the vet told me I need to change her food. She's not very, very, very well established.
He got TIC.
You know, it's, I may have to take her out. Let's. Who we got? Yeah, we just started. And it says 3 minutes and 2 years gone by September 2021 and September 2020 Clancy hard show. Hope it was awesome. Listen, bro, I'm gonna have to report this back to Jungle Boy, bro. I don't appreciate this. Yeah, me and Jungle Boy, bro. We go way back. We go back to the jungle. You know. Also, Randy Rhodes, bro, is training at the Performance Center for a WWE return. Oh man, I knew he was gonna do that, man. I know he was gonna do that. Bro, listen, I know you're anticipating this highly regarded debut from Randy Rhodes. I'm moving on for starter. Listen, bro, NHL, you know, it is what it is. You on the show.
Assistance needed.
Blackpool Combat Club now.
Let me see shit.
Hostile assembling a golden bullet.
Eric Newton with a $5 check. Greg Schultz of 5 and that's no one actor on Ramsey.
Hostile completing golden bullet.
Tony Brown was what I tried to get. I'm all bro, it was
Come on! What the fuck kind of shit is this?
Incapacitated. Agent killed.
Taco Bell tacos and better than Texas tacos. My 4 favorite Saliva songs are Superstar, Always, Late Show, and bro, I don't know who listens to Saliva, bro. They sound like a Southern deep band. Saliva. But my tacos, yeah, listen to Saliva. I win. Joseph Taylor, that was an L-like comment, bro. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for the new Megadeth album. Somebody got banned in the chat. Whose music sucks? The Duke plays. Yeah, listen, and if I could play what I usually listen to, you know, I would. Otherwise, I get a copyright strike. And we don't want that. I gotta make it limited, you know. Drew Gilmore, buddy, what's going on, man? Hey guys, yesterday was my 35th birthday. And I was
Hostile
birthday
control point
shout
detected.
out. Happy 35th, motherfucker. 35th birthday. Let's get my buddy Drew Gilmore some birthday cake emojis in the chat. Gonna get a late night workout in while I listen to my favorite tag team, the IWC. Welcome back to the
Ah, shit.
Indeed.
Wani trophies in the store. Wani bundle your deck in the store. Now with Wani character backpack trophies to celebrate the anniversary. If you already own the bundle, check the mailbox to claim yours.
Detecting additional hostile
Yes.
contacts.
When Mox and Punk next week happens, hopefully MJF shows up. We'll see, man. I want to go to the plan. I love the Jungle Boys reactions. Here's the look back. What? Hey, look back like really, guys? I'm the baby next year. I'm not.
What the fuck you get there?
Roll the F245. She looks pretty like. She's actually a little bit more. Is
Hostile has failed that bullet.
That's what Brian is from DW for. Brian wants to rest. The rest of the list. Watch some gold. Bring it down. I'm sorry, what's that? Bring it down. Yeah. We got Boogie Down with a new membership and Boyfriend Offset with a 7-month recommitment to the VIP club. Thank you, gentlemen. Boogie Down. What do you think, bro? Michael Crowley with a $10 super chat times 2. How about Apple Watch 2023 along with more games? There's more content. Either WWE version 2 or NXT or Impact or even NXT. They can do 5-on-5 elimination or adopt a G1 climax format. Like Ruby War games. I gotta admit, I like the idea, but it just feels like a like, yeah. Good imagination though, Mike. Also says, thoughts on bringing back Rob Reed and Ryan Berlin, John Clancy, and the ascension for
Friendly control point detected. Agent received a golden bullet.
And
What are you in there?
I would bring back AOP home with Paul. I would bring Yes, I would bring it back. Kratos with a 25-month membership.
Bullet being assembled by hostile.
Bro, we're gonna add 36 to 48 months from that, bro. So you got a long way to go. 2 Master Vault of Blood challenges play for my time lost down verdict in death. Frank show tonight. I will take a look with Death on Ice. OTS for life. Bro, all I needed was my time lost stick bringer, and I was good to go. That's it. You still need a death mythic class. What the fuck's wrong? I don't fucking do both of those. Bro, LFG, man, you got that. Yeah. Listen, I need this sword from the dungeon, man. Does anybody play Destiny here? I need to know if this sword is farmable, man. I keep doing it once a week and I just stop. I need this exotic sword. It's fucking pissing me off. It's the only thing I usually do during the week, and I level up guns that I frag. Ridiculous. Yeah, you get all them shits past level 16. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I got my Drang at level 15, and I'm working on my Arc Glaive, the Netherrack Sin. For you have your exotic at level 7. Second? You have all 3 of your exotic glaives. Yeah. Farm them. They're easy to farm, man. Where do you get them? Am I gonna do that Wellspring shit? Wellspring. Fuck that garbage, man. Master Wellspring? It should be easy now. Yeah, you're right. It should be easy. It's easy to farm. Alright, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Kratos, good luck with that, bro. Triple H Era with a $4.99 super chat and a $4.99 super chat. He says, do you see Hangman interfering in the punk boxing match after bringing him up tonight? Yes, I do. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I mean, put it like this. It's not just a possibility. If it doesn't happen, Hangman looks extremely fucking weak. Yeah. So it has to happen in some form or another. Jester Sport 1 with a new membership. Brother, what are you drinking tonight, man? I bought this great whiskey, man. This fucking great whiskey. What the hell's the name? I took a picture. I posted it on Twitter. 2 new whiskeys, bro. I got Jefferson's Ocean Age at Sea and Oregon Spirit Bourbon Whiskey. This is 50% 100 proof, bro. Jesus Christ. Can't wait to make my old. I'm gonna have 2 old fashioned, 1 with each tomorrow. You have a Benny's Rivers Depot by you? No, I have Total Wines and Spirits.
He's standing watch.
Oh, okay. I thought Benny's was a national chain. Looking forward to my day off tomorrow, guys. Pasta for dinner tomorrow. Old fashions with my new whiskey, and I'm sitting down and I'm finally watching something I've wanted to watch. Bro, I'm watching Peacock. Black Phone, bro. On Peacock. Better Call Saul. Black Phone, bro.
Complete.
Right, it's a movie. Watch it, then start back. Yes, it's on the list of things. I told you, the ending of Better Call Saul wraps up great day.
Friendly control point nearby.
I've been watching. The K with a 17-month marriage. We haven't heard a lot of these K, bro. What's going on, man? Punk, heart and soul line was cold. But I feel like CJ wants to pop a rating, putting the match on Dynamite. Also, JD, I found a new band called Orion. Never heard of them. Well, they caught the right tree. Thank you, Kate. 17 months, man. We got Tony Brown with a 199 Super Jet. AEW just like Arby's. We got the meat.
You have it.
Oh, my goodness. Tony Brown, we love you, brother. Naruto sucks with a $10 Super Chat. Mox pissed Punk. Mox vs. Punk in a tongue wrestling match. AEW champ. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? See? This isn't empty, bro. This isn't GCW mudslinging fucking garbage, okay? Get out of here. We got 9:45 with a $20 Super Chat. Hey, JZ, I love the show, but I have to say Jesse's analysis is really bad. If CM Punk wasn't 100%, TK wouldn't bring him
Agent
back.
in need of
His
backup.
analysis is pure speculation. Please keep
Hostile
Jesse
control
honest
point
and
nearby.
continue to hold his feet to the fire. Now, I'll agree with the second part. I embrace being, held to the fire. If I say something, or I stand by it. If I stand it, then I'm fucking dead. So hold me to it. You'll disagree with me. If you disagree with me, that's cool. But what I'm saying is not idiotic or way out of fucking left field. It's just what I'm thinking at the time. There's reason for it. Doesn't make it crazy. Doesn't make it right. It's just what I'm anticipating. But yeah, hold me to the fire. But at all, I appreciate it. Yeah, you got to. Because I do the same for him. I hold him to the fire when he says something. Yeah. He does. So, I'll get text during my live streams. Oh, you said this, blah, blah. Like, fucking, yeah. Why would you say this? I mean, all the time, bro. We do this. We do it to each other all the time. So, by all means, you know. 9, thank you for the 20 Canadian, bro. Issa, thank you again for the 14 months. We love you. I love you. I don't know when you're gonna be back here. Listen, I'm not going to Chicago, so we're gonna have to put off the fuck am I saying? We're gonna have to put off our media sit together at the show for full year. I'm not going. You're back from that DM you said about Chicago. What DM? DM you said about the press pass. Oh, you? No. So about you not getting your press pass. Oh yeah, I'm just not going. I figured it's I'd rather go to full gear. I can't do Chicago. You're gonna take it up? Yeah. Go to Chicago. Nothing wrong with Chicago. I just don't want to go to the same city over and over again. What's wrong with Chicago? Nothing's wrong with Chicago, man. I want to go to a different city. But nowhere to drive back to? No. Will Bennett in the chat, you got an OTS Destiny plan. I do not. Joey D. For that $5 super chat. Any relation to Tony D? Angela. Why is WWE so successful? Why is Paul Levesque running his promotion better than Tony Khan running Wednesday night and Friday night? Long term, I may have to do it, bro. I don't think Tony Khan would ever invite me to put all the fucking media scrum ever again. Yeah, really. Tommy Brown again with a $5 super chat. Rampage is a waste at 1 hour. It needs to be 2 hours. It needs to be live just like Dynamite. Absolutely agree. Sean Watkins with a 10-month membership. Thank you, brother. CM Punk wins that all out. MJF returns and attacks him to continue to feud and shake the world title. Just watch. Maybe you're right, bro. We don't know. We'll find out next week. We'll know. So we can do the parts of it. Yeah. Captain Solo with a $5 super chat. Great show, guys. Keep up the great work. Triple H and Tony Khan are the greatest. Doing their shit, man. Gotta love it. Wrestling fans are eating good right now, man. Yeah. Podcast is thriving. My audience is bigger than it was 5 weeks ago. Love it. Everybody's winning. James. $5 super chat. That kid got blasted by Dragon Lee. Go back, listen to it. The kid was like, Daddy! I was in tears. I didn't hear that, man. I gotta go back and listen to that. All I know is Dragon Lee landed in a puddle of something, man. Whether it was soda or beer. Look this up. No, I'm pretty sure he landed on a kid. And then maybe the beer still on him. I don't know. Yeah. Billy Sizane. With a $5 super chat. Jay, did you see Johnny Gargano last week in Cleveland? No. I think Johnny Gargano ends up with Paul Levesque. Robert Dion with a new membership. Robert Dion, what are you drinking, brother? Whiskey bar is right behind you, man. Open last call. What are you drinking? Matthew with a $1.99 super chat. No message. Billy with another $10 super chat. JD and Jesse, you guys rock. Please pray. Taking my kitty in. He's 15 years old. Listen, bro, I did it with mine. She's 20. Nothing but love and prayer, man. Love my fur babies. Joseph Taylor with a $2 super chat. Can I get a Kevin Dunn? Wood? Kevin Dunn ain't going anywhere, Joseph Taylor. Right now, anyway. Jeremy Lewis with a $5 super chat. It's my 1-year anniversary as a member. Welcome back, Kenny Omega. Seeking surgeries is expected. Just storyline. Jesse's tacos suck hard. Cheers, JD. Jesse, what did you put in the tacos tonight, bro? Change the recipe. Pretty good. We got a super chat, $4.99 from Hooker T. Okay. All right. Oh my God. Gotta be my new favorite name. Hooker T with a $4.99 super chat. Stone Cold Austin Riley met his counterpart, Brett the Hitman Batty, with that first at-bat homer tonight. Let's go, Mets. Yeah, the Mets squeaked out a victory, bro. I won't be too over the moon about winning that game tonight. Jedi Joker with a $5 super chat. JD and Jesse, if you are interested, I'm thinking about starting a free OTS community fantasy football league on ESPN. Anyone is interested, hit me up on Discord. I don't play fantasy sports, bro, but have at it, man. I'm sure you get some interest. John L. with a $4.99 super chat. Punk box held back by the same security Warlow beat for weeks is lame. Is that what happened? Should have had a war feud with Brian Cage or someone instead of this crap with Sterling. I absolutely agree, bro. Absolutely agree. Could have been anybody. The fact that they couldn't find somebody for Warlow, bro, is just inexcusable. Yeah, they may need to reevaluate this Sterling guy. Yeah. Nothing is working. No. It wasn't working for him with Jade. It's not working for him now.
Hostile control point identified.
As far as managers. Yeah. Change it up. James with $5 super chat. Jerry and Jesse, would you like for me to mail you guys some Tennessee Old Smoky Blue Lightning 128 proof moonshine? Oh, Jesus Christ. Bro, I don't drink moonshine, bro. You can send me some of that fucking cookies and cream or cookie dough whiskey, bro, if they got it down there. I'll gladly take that. I don't drink one. I can't make my own batch with moonshine, bro. I'm seeing like flavored moonshine in like the basic drop bottles at the liquor store. Is that legit? Actual moonshine? Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it like legit, real fucking set it on fire and you blow up type moonshine? Yeah, I don't think so. I appreciate the gesture, James. Hit me up, bro. I really want to try some of this cookie dough whiskey, man. Make some old fashioned, but I got some recipes brewing in my head for the bar downstairs. You know, my mother face. Mother face. Yeah, with the green screen, so that's mine. My mother face. Yeah. Bushi Clementine with $10 super chat. Two things. Yes. Chicago, we assholes do stay up late. Thinking of ways to do better at a-holes. And your tacos are as useless as Kodak cooking. Legit love you, bro. It is wrong. I don't know, man. I don't know what you put in the tacos. Tacos are awesome. Vincent Tarantini with a $5 super chat might get to break out my OTS sign. For AEW 1026 and Raw 1128, Jesse and JD, you are number one. That's right, bro. Appreciate it. I will not be available. By the way, I will not be available for the middle of October for Dynamite. I will be traveling to Idaho. I'll be gone for 5 days. Here we go. So you may have to do a race or a Dynamite review by yourself, bro. Here we go. I'll leave you to steal Sap's Hoyt. Or Solomon. Monster join us. Nobody gets mad at me. I thought you see it. It's just us three, right? Yeah, I would have missed a show or two in September. So, talk to you about it later. Yeah, I think like early to mid September. Okay. Just let me know. Yeah, important shit going down. There you go. All right. Yeah, guys, we are about to get out of here. And, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell happened. I mean, just so much happened so fast. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all the stuff. Allow me at nearly 27 people tonight. Kenny Omega returns. Number one in the IWC as always. 136,000 plus is achieved.
We're running low on resources.
Podcast is rocking and rolling. I will be
Thanks to you.
Thursday. I'll be back with an extra tomorrow. Go check out the extra that I uploaded today, man. Lots of good stuff in there. And then I'll be back live on Friday with SmackDown. I wonder what Triple H got planned for SmackDown. Always something going on with all of that. And yeah, continue to hit that thumbs up. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media at JDCommandY206. That's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Thank you for all the love on TikTok tonight. Also, with the video on TikTok I uploaded today, another 20,000 views over there. Awesome stuff. Thank you guys very much, man. I need two things from you before I get out of here. Number one, I need those guitar emojis in the chat. Because I'm a wizard with the $5 super chat. What's up, JD? Is WWE would bring the current design of the tag team titles and merge it into one set? Yes. Absolutely. I need my VIPs for those Mustang emojis, and I need that music on the max. We got Kenny Omega coming back tonight, guys. Goodbye.
Golden bullet.
And good night. Bang! I'll see you guys on Friday.
Agent received a golden bullet.
You want to win?
Hostile control point nearby.
Work management platforms. Endless onboarding, bottlenecks, admin requests. But what if things were different? Monday.com is different. No lengthy onboarding. Beautiful reports in minutes. Custom workflows you can build on your own. Easy to use, prompt-free AI. Huh? Turns out you can love a work management platform. Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.
It's free and provides over 600 million and verified. And if you need help, shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today. Auto parts.
so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your NXT Heatwave 2022 post show for August 16th, 2022. I am JD from New York, as always, coming to you from the OTS Beer Garden. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on your Tuesday evenings, wherever you may be. Yes, you fucking geeks in the chat. I know the intro is outdated, okay? I know it's outdated. Dustin, who did my intro, my boy Relic on Twitter, he's going through a family problem right now, okay? His dad isn't doing all that great right now. I tweeted it out about a GoFundMe page. Check my Twitter and hit him up and send him some thoughts, some prayers, and some love. The intro is getting changed. If anybody mentions the fucking intro again, I'm kicking you the fuck out of here. Okay? Because I'm really under the weather. I shouldn't even fucking be here right now. Don't know what the fuck I got. But I got a fucking fever. I woke up with a fever today, and I woke up slightly with some vertigo. Don't know what the fuck happened. So if you mention something about the fucking intro, get the fuck out. Simple as that. Anyway, now that I got that out of my system, okay? Jesse, where are you, bro? I know you watch your show. I know you want. Where the fuck are you, bro? He's right in the corner by the fucking tacos. NXT. NXT tonight, just like 2022. Really wasn't looking forward to this show tonight. Simply because of the entire feeling around the NXT 2.0 show. Ricardo thinks it's so great. Ricardo thinks it's so great. We got very confident. The Brown Breakers against Jimmy Madonna. The big thing, the Irish Queen of the New York Knicks. Bro, I'm JG first before anybody. Get in the back. I don't know who the fuck this guy thinks he is. But JD McDonough and Braun Breakers for the NXT Championship. Mandy Rose. She defended the title against Zoe Stark tonight. In what I thought was probably the most surprising outcome of the evening. Zoe Stark is not the NXT Women's Champion like I thought she would be. But I guess that's the great thing about pro wrestling, that it's unpredictable and we don't know what's going to happen from a week-to-week basis. I thought everybody was so high on Zoe Stark, and here she is losing. Now, the ending was a little suspect. I mean, the ending was a little ridiculous. Let's not beat around the bush. But the ending saw Mandy Rose legitimately use a fucking illegal object. And right in front of the referee's eye, not a fucking single thing was done. So maybe we get that match that we got tonight kind of all over again. We do a part two of Zoe Stark and Mandy Rose. But Mandy Rose tonight walked out still the NXT Women's Champion. Braun Breaker walked out the NXT World Champion. So nothing there changing at the top of those two respective divisions. And we got Carmelo Hayes and Giovanni Vinci, which I thought was probably the best match of the night, obviously, just seeing both guys and who they are. Giovanni Vinci is fucking incredible. And we got Carmelo Hayes. He's really on the cusp of being the next on this brand to get called up to the main roster. It's not his time yet, as he did retain the NXT North American Championship. And I do think with that match tonight and what we saw, we will get a rematch, because there was a lot of fucking in that match. A lot of Trick Williams in that match. A lot of just nonsense. Which I hope it does lead to a second match, because I think, along with Santos Escobar, I think Carmelo Hayes is probably primed and ready for a main roster call-up. I've been predicting that Carmelo Hayes, when the next draft happens, whenever that may be on the main roster, that Carmelo Hayes will be on the main roster via the draft this year. And Santos Escobar may already be on his way. He was in a match tonight against Tony D'Angelo, and this was basically a street fight with a partial loser leaves NXT stipulation. So a loser leaves town match. And if Tony D'Angelo won, then Tony D'Angelo is the one that banishes Santos Escobar from NXT once and for all. If Santos Escobar wins tonight, which he didn't, he would have been able to free Legato from the D'Angelo family, the D'Angelo faction. So that is not going to happen, and Santos Escobar is packing his bags, and more than likely will be a part of the new Triple H administration on either Monday or Friday night. And then we got Cora J versus Roxanne Perez. Ridiculous ending to that match. It really made Roxanne look like so we will go over that as well. But the big story tonight was NXT UK. A lot of NXT UK on this show. There was Tyler Bate on this show, Blair Gibbons was on this show, Alice was on this show. I don't know what they have going on, but it may be one of two things. It may be a Worlds Collide, which was the no undertaken live NXT commentary team that Big Joseph and his team
Detected.
that's all he does on commentary. That's all of Big Joseph's commentary. It's like he's busting a load on commentary. Big Joseph. Point Barrett's great. Big Joseph, man, Jesus fucking Christ. Not my cup of tea, folks. Not my cup of tea, Big Joseph. He mentioned something about Worlds Collide tonight. And it may be that. Now, I don't know if it's going to be an NXT show. I don't know if it's going to be a review or streaming live event for NXT, and they do it then. This wouldn't be the first time that NXT did a Worlds Collide. They did this a couple of years back, well, actually several years back. It was actually during a WrestleMania weekend. But I don't really know what to think of it. And the only thing I can really find, because I don't really follow NXT UK, I don't watch NXT UK. I'm obviously in the know about Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Gallus, and guys like that. But there was this story, not even 5 days ago, that NXT UK backstage, there's a lot of uneasiness and a lot of confusion about what's going on with the brand. So I did some digging around
Agent in
after
need
the
of
show was
backup.
over, before I went live, and this is what I found. So WWE is going to the UK obviously in 3 weeks for Clash of the Castle, and they'll be in the United Kingdom in September, and that'll be on September 3rd. I will be live immediately after that show is over right here on Off the Script. Many have speculated that some stars from NXT UK may actually be a part of the show or in a pre-show capacity. We don't know, but that was the going rumor about NXT UK. They may be there and be available for the NXT UK representation on the main roster. Now, that was just a rumor. But Dave Meltzer reported 5 days ago in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that there currently is a lot of uneasiness backstage at NXT UK due to the recent set of tapings being canceled off of BT Sport. Now, BT Sport Studio is where NXT UK usually films their shows. And they've been in BT Sport Studio since the beginning of the pandemic because they were obviously not able to do anything in front of a live audience. So BT Sport Studio was given to them to house NXT UK and get television out every single week and tape every single month. Dave Meltzer said this: BT Sports Studio was used for coverage for the Premier League soccer instead of NXT UK. He says this, and I quote, "There's a lot of uneasiness within NXT UK right now. The next 2 sets of television tapings were canceled on August 9th. The reason given was that BT Sports Studio, where they tape, had to be used for football/soccer coverage. But as you can imagine with the talent, how the reaction is backstage, given you could tape somewhere else, and shutting down tapings is never a good sign. Nobody really has been told anything." So it was reported then 5 days ago in the Observer that several NXT UK stars were going to be on their way to the States and premiere on NXT here in the States, which we saw tonight. Now, I don't know what is going to happen with the NXT UK brand. It was a thing that Triple H really had cemented as part of his NXT NXT legacy and part of his administration when he was head of talent relations and head of creative for NXT. He was running both shows at the same time in the early stages of NXT UK. Triple H was running both shows. And then he gave it to Shawn Michaels. I do believe Shawn Michaels was running NXT UK and had taken that over from Triple H while Triple H managed and ran NXT here in the States at Full Sail University. So everything was kind of going the way that he wanted. He was legitimately building a team. Shawn Michaels was his right-hand man. He had his team. Shawn Michaels was developing his team over there. It was legitimately, and I say this, that Triple H mentioned TakeOver and created TakeOver, the events that we all love, the beloved TakeOver show. This was, really a play on words. This is exactly what we wanted to do. I'm not only going to take over WWE and run everything my way and do it the way I want with my team, but Triple H wanted to open up performance centers in the United Kingdom, which he did. He wanted to open up performance centers in China and Japan and Mexico and India. He legitimately wanted a takeover of all the major independent professional wrestling markets. So when NXT UK got started, it was basically all of the greatest from that part of the globe working for Triple H. And they were able to work for NXT UK and continue to do independent dates over there. As long as those independent promotions, didn't have anything to do with WWE or outside WWE. They had to be affiliated, rather, with WWE in some way, shape, or form. You couldn't go and work any indies, and unless you got approval from WWE or approval from Triple H. So as long as you were given the okay to go and work indies, it was probably a WWE affiliated independent promotion. I know there were a couple that WWE were affiliated with over there, but that was the whole beginning stages of NXT UK. And then the pandemic hit and it fucking ravaged NXT. Not only NXT in the States, but NXT UK. The pandemic, COVID-19, ravaged NXT. It was so bad. Now I didn't watch a single show of NXT UK when the pandemic hit. I can't do it. I could barely even get through Raw and SmackDown with no fans, and then WWE moved into the Thunderdome, and NXT UK was still in front of no people. I couldn't watch it. I'm not going to torture myself watching professional wrestling in front of no fans. I could barely stand it here in the States. And then when the pandemic slowly started to die down, NXT UK seemingly didn't get the fucking memo. Now, I don't know what the restrictions were over in the United Kingdom, but they were still operating in front of barely any people. So NXT UK really, the pandemic fucking killed the brand. The pandemic killed NXT. Not only did Vince McMahon and Bruce Prichard put the final nail in the goddamn coffin, the COVID-19 did a lot of damage before Vince McMahon and Bruce Prichard came in and just completely destroyed it all once and for all. It sucked. The lifeblood of these shows were the fans. The UK fans are some of the greatest fucking fans on the face of the earth. This is one of the reasons why I can't wait for Clash of the Castle. One of the very reasons, probably the main reason I can't wait for Clash of the Castle is the fucking fans, the ambiance of the United Kingdom fans, man. They are going to be as loud as anybody you've ever heard. And that's what NXT UK did. The NXT UK tournaments and those NXT takeovers over there in UK, Blackpool, fucking tremendous shows. They rivaled everything Triple H was doing here in the States with takeover. Those were some fucking shows. The mustache snapping guys versus the obviously mega main events that they had 45 minutes left. They also had it was absolutely great. Wait, Ripley got her spot over there. Got her spot over there. Laura is over there right now. She's incredible. Obviously, you had Genie and you had there were a lot of great videos, and it all fucking got killed because of the pandemic. And now this really is gonna put a damper on everybody, and it's going to give everybody a sense of uneasiness. When tapings canceled 2 weeks in a You know, it can be looked at as, hey, we'll be back for, alright, what the fuck is going on? There's a lot of change in WWE actually is celebrated in the world. Is the change coming NXT in the way of, hey, we're gonna get rid of this. WWE's not afraid to talk about it. I don't know whose idea it may be, but if Nick Khan wants something, Triple H is gonna have to do it. Triple H is not the boss. Nick Khan's the boss. Stephanie McMahon's the boss. So they want to cut budget, and they want to shut shit down. You guys stop making any money. Why am I paying all these wrestlers for? Why don't we just absorb some of these wrestlers, put them on NXT, and kind of use them to bring the NXT brand here back to some sense of what it used to be, who died. Because if Black and Gold went dead, at least NXT UK was giving it some fucking life. It was keeping that Black and Gold essence alive. Maybe they're shutting the entire fucking thing down. I don't think that's the case. That's a lot of men and women out of the job. I don't want to see that. I think that would be a dark day. That would be the end of an era for NXT UK. But realistically, what is NXT UK for WWE in the grand scheme of things? It's nothing but a brand that is bleeding money. It's not making them anything. They put on television, they got a fucking crew over there, they got television tapings, there's studio for themselves, there's no takeovers. Who watches NXT UK? Nobody. So why do they keep it around? The best thing for them to do would probably be to absorb all that fucking talent, move some of the talent that's ready up to the main roster, bolster the main roster because of all the cries and the complaints that we've heard from most, that the main roster is so fucking depleted right now. And if you use an injection of life, you want to build for the future, there you go. There are a ton of people on this show that are ready for the main roster. So let's inject the main roster with some fucking music. And bolster that roster and get some added depth on Monday night and added depth on Friday night. And you replace all those people that you're about to call up with a group like Dallas, with a Tyler Bate, with a Trent Seven, with a Blair Gap. It's not that difficult of a concept. But I don't think it's closing down. I honestly do think, now we get 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of cancellation because of fucking football / soccer, then we got a fucking problem. But I don't think the brand is going to close up shop. But who knows what Nick Khan is thinking? Who knows? Their revenue continues to come in. I believe they made like $360 million. WrestleMania 39 is already on the verge of sellout. These people are going to want to start to save even more money. They want everything to be even better now with Vince McMahon retired and his presence no longer being an hindering factor on anything. He's not the chairman of the board anymore. This is all Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan's problem. Triple H is running these shows. Things need to be done in order to give the shareholders and the stockholders that sense of, all right, everything is good. I didn't think it was going to be this good without Vince there, but they're saving all this money. I'm making more money now than when Vince McMahon is there. Everything is right. Who knows? Money is a huge driving factor in everything and why decisions are made. Like I said, I don't want to see the brand close up, even though I don't really care for it. But there are a lot of great talent over there. Most of which you saw tonight. So what I do think is going on here is one of two things. One, they unify the titles and they do end up absorbing the brand, which I don't think is going to be the case. Or two, we get a World of Live, and this is going to be their next premium live event. In the interim, while BT Sports Studios gets whatever they get done, or has to get done with football soccer coverage, it gives everybody a chance to come to the States, work this show, and then potentially, when all of this is over, they can go back home and then resume their regularly scheduled programming with NXT.
And you'd be working with quality people.
I don't know.
Yeah?
What do you guys think?
Who would I be working for?
What do you guys
We
think
want what's
is
best for this country.
the reason why NXT UK
It's a one-time deal
is
of that.
such a big presence on tonight's show? So I found that to be quite interesting. Now, I didn't really see this report earlier in the week. 5 days. This was 5 days ago, reported by Nelson. So that potentially could be the reason why we are getting NXT UK and their presence here on 2.0 on Tuesday. As far as the overall show tonight, I thought it was a very good show. There really wasn't much of a surprise outside the NXT UK inclusions and the appearances tonight. No major title changes. I thought we'd at least get one, maybe two. I was thinking Zoe Stark was indefinite. I was thinking Carmelo Hayes maybe dropped the title to Giovanni Vinci. No title changes. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez and Tony D'Angelo versus Santos Escobar. We will talk about all that tonight on Off the Script, and I want to thank you guys very much for joining me on your Tuesday evenings, man. Like I said, I am under the weather. I felt nauseous all day. I had a sense of dizziness all day. I don't know what it is. I feel fine, but I have a slight fever. I have no sore throat. I'm not coughing. I'm not sniffling. I don't have COVID. I don't have monkey pox or whatever the fuck is going on.
Being assembled
But
by
I woke up with a sense of dizziness, and I looked it up online. Some form of vertigo. It must have been the way that I slept and how I positioned my head on my pillow last night. I also didn't get to sleep until 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, which is a terrible habit of mine. But I'm okay now. But I still have to sleep for the night. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Not me. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Think we'll be able to get through this as best we can. I feel alright to do a full week start tonight. That's exactly what we'll do. Follow me on social media at Disney Channel Watch on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Social media is the place to be, and we're on our way to 43,000 followers. Also, hit that subscribe button down below, guys. We just hit 136,000 subscribers. Thank you so very much. That means earned, thousands, everything. We went from 135 last week to 136 today. I guess all that positivity is paying off, huh? So hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the bell notifications. Hit that thumbs up. We got almost 1,600 people in here on a Tuesday night, man. Normally, I'm gonna need 750 likes on tonight's live. Super chats are open again tomorrow. We'll hang out and see the show. I'm very encouraged. Most definitely try to run. Put a couple of ads for actually too. Also, hit that join button, man. Become a channel member. VIP only counts on Sunday. You guys are gonna get the new emotes. Just to keep these fans. New emotes coming for you guys. 5 new emotes, 2 new badges on top of all the emotes and badges we got now. Great stuff is coming. We're once again going to be sponsored by DraftKings. DraftKings is going to be the official sponsor for all the shit going into Clash of the Castle. We are going to be partnered with Pro Wrestling TV in the next coming days. All the stuff there.
immediate medical assistance needed.
And make sure you guys go check out all the other content on the channel. There's plenty of it. Monday Night Raw. We got OCS 440 on Sunday. Extra yesterday. Go check it all out. It's all on the page right now. If you missed it, OCS. NXT started off with Carmelo Hayes and Giovanni Vinci, who is one of my favorite acts in all of the brand. I think Giovanni Vinci is awesome. Giovanni Vinci came out first.
There's no IMC, but there is one in, and that's the hiring platform. You're hiring, you need Indeed. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites searching for candidates with great skills, the powerful hiring platform will help you do it all. One of the things I love about Indeed is that these hiring all the
Bullet.
Indeed does the hard work. They show you the candidates whose resume on Indeed immediately after the post is hire. Doing more than 3
million bills. Worldwide, great talent fast. Start hiring now. $75 plus job credits and upgrade your
Incoming
job
hostiles
post
detected.
at Indeed.com/Offer good for limited time. Claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/BlueWireSports. That's Indeed.com/BlueWireSports. And support the show by saying that you heard it on this podcast. Indeed.com/BlueWireSports. Need to hire?
Crazy nightmare. Now Giovanni Vinci comes out doing this Italian stud rich man gimmick, and he's got the photography, entrance. They snap photos of him. He poses in front of the camera, and he's flexing his muscles. Really cool shit, man. Very, very creative.
Heavily armored hostiles detected.
He really is. So we got him out here at the
Hostile assembling vehicles deployed.
everybody look on his t-shirt and burn the It came out with Giovanni Vinci in fire on his t-shirt, and in front of him we got him with the burning Clancy, and hopefully in there some 20% fire. T-shirt all get burned. Giovanni Vinci on the and then he walks to the ring. Ding ding ding. And the match is underway. So they get going here right at the top. It gets fast and intense pretty quickly, and they both
Apologies,
knock each
Agent.
other out.
Council
Right before
Cassandra
commercial
deleted
break,
the rest of
Williams
the
is on the
recording.
outside doing his
She thought it was
distraction.
redundant.
This allows Ace to take over during commercial break. At one point, Vinci was executing a rolling fireman's carry slam, and then he transitioned into a springboard moonsault. Hayes at one point springboards backwards into a guillotine leg drop. Vinci is getting a ton of offense in here with a bunch of high spots, standing moonsault, and he does the springboard rope-to-rope moonsault. Absolutely fucking great is Giovanni Vinci. Vinci does a double springboard flying crossbody off the top rope to the floor into Hayes and Williams on the outside. He does another, like I said, springboard double moonsault from the ropes, rope-to-rope moonsault into the ring, goes for cover. Williams interferes by putting Hayes' foot on the rope. This was really good.
Supply
This was
room
as
access
quick
unlocked.
and as smooth as anything I've seen as far as outside interference taking the foot and putting it on the rope. He was so fucking quick, man. The transition between that and the referee counting and then turning around to see the foot, it all looked great. You guys gotta watch to see what I mean. It all looked really good. So Hayes on the outside, he put Trick Williams on the outside. He puts Hayes' foot on the rope from the outside, breaking the count, and the referee stops the count. Hayes is turned inside out. Not even a couple seconds later, with a short arm clothesline by Vinci. Vinci goes for a powerbomb. Williams jumps into the ring to interfere again. This is where it really got ridiculous. Trick Williams physically gets into the ring to try and ruin this entire match here, calls a DQ. He jumps into the ring to interfere. Vinci powerbombs Hayes onto Trick Williams, and Vinci gives Williams a powerbomb by himself. Vinci then goes to powerbomb Hayes for a second time, but Hayes counters him, and Hayes spikes Vinci with a Hurricanrana. Hayes hooks the leg to score